Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and this is BlissStudioHobbies. So for this video, we are going to do a diamond painting kit up in chat. So yes, it is August 1st and I have a couple of diamond paintings that I need to kit up so I can work on them for the month. So the diamond painting I'm going to kit up today is Peaches. This is Peaches from Jaded Gem Shop. I am going to work on Peaches for the Rude Crude Nude 2023 event. So I'm going to kit her up today while we chat a bit. There are like 4 events that I want to work on for this month of August. And I probably won't be able to get to them all. But I want to work on this one for the Rude Crude Nude. I want to work on Claws and Paws. I have a couple of Randall Spanglers that I want to work on for that. I want to participate in the Oz in August. I have a Wizard of Oz canvas. And I want to participate in the Teacher Appreciation Month because I do have that canvas that I purchased from Patty Wax or Distracted by Diamonds. It's the one where you bought the blank canvas. I will put it on the screen. It's the blank canvas where you fill it in with whatever colors you like. I would like to participate in that event and do that canvas, but I don't know if I'll get to it. 4 events is pretty ambitious, and I always say I'm going to participate in all these events, and I just never do. So I am going to kit this one up and start with this one. I'm really looking forward to this Peaches. I did unbox this canvas on the channel. I will link it in the description box down below so you can check it out. So yes, I'm going to kit this one up while we chat and do some Am I the A-hole. I'm going to kit up in this little, this is the larger Tic Tac little case that I got off Amazon. I'll try to remember to link this in the description box as well. It comes with sticker labels. I think I did do an Amazon unboxing where I featured this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 32 little containers in here, and there's 27 colors in my painting. So this is going to work perfectly. And I love the larger, thicker Tic Tac container. So that's how I'm going to kit up. This is a pre-cut sticker label. Here we have from Jaded Gem Shop, and we have our drills. So we are going to kit this one up. Okay, so I like that it has the number, the symbol, and the DMC because I love those 3 things on here. I do diamond paint by the symbol, but I do love to like kit up in order. So there's that. I have one other thing that I was going to share with you guys. I want to introduce you guys to someone. Voila! I got a Tamagotchi. So I was in the toy section looking for the Miniverse Make It Mini Foods. I have been posting videos of my little mini foods, the little resin kits. If you haven't checked those out, please do so. I will link the newest one in the description box down below for your convenience so you can check out my little mini food series. But yes, I was at the store looking for more of those Miniverse Make It Mini Foods. Yes, I cannot stop buying toys, guys. And I came across this section, and it was full of Tamagotchis, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember Tamagotchis from the late 90s. I think they came out in like 1997. I was like in middle school, and I remember having one and not quite knowing how to take care of it, and it just kept dying. So I got one. It was like 20 bucks, so I got one, and I wanted to see if I can keep it alive. So I purchased it, I unhatched my little egg, and I remember not quite knowing how to take care of it, and I still didn't know how to take care of it. So as you can see, I'm on this screen where my Tamagotchi has died, and it is returning to space. I did not know that there's like this whole story behind the Tamagotchi, like it's an alien that came to Earth to see how it is to live on Earth, and you have to take care of it. How well you take care of it will determine how good of a teenager and an adult it becomes. And if you take care of it good, it'll stay on Earth longer. But if you don't take care of it properly, it will return to space or die, right? So it was alive for 5 days, and then it flew back to space because apparently I didn't take good care of it. So at first I didn't know like what to do. I didn't know what the disciplining was all about. There's like a discipline button. I just kept disciplining it because my discipline meter was empty. I kept feeding it. My Tamagotchi got up to 70 pounds. And then I went down this Tamagotchi rabbit hole here on YouTube, and I found out that it was actually a teenager, so it was supposed to be 20 pounds, not 70. So all day today, I was playing the little games on here. So you play the game to make your Tamagotchi lose weight. And so we played like 50 games today, so I guess I overworked it. Got it down to 20 pounds. The happiness meter wasn't full. The fullness meter as far as food was full. And I thought I was good to go because I helped it lose weight. I guess it was too much weight and it didn't like how I was working it out. So it flew back to space. But of course you can like reset it and hatch you another egg and start over from scratch. But it was really nostalgic, and I don't know, spur of the moment, bought me another toy, another Tamagotchi, right? There are people that are really still into these as I was going down that rabbit hole on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that you can hatch different characters. I didn't know that it was a certain time that you discipline and feed and this and that they were supposed to be a certain weight at a certain age, and you have to keep up with that. I did not know that, but now I do. So I may like hatch another egg, but it was fun for the 5 days. And when it's a baby, it needs more care than when it's a teenager or a child. So I thought that was a little fun. So my Tommy has flown back to space, and yeah, that's that. That's a long little spiel on my little Tamagotchi there. So I thought that was fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I stop buying toys? I guess not. Sorry for the noise here. Just gonna take my colors out. I do like that Jade's kits, that she kits up this way. Kits up. Her drills come this way. It's very convenient. So I'm just gonna take a color at a time and kit up and put them in order while I try to read you some MIBA stories. So let's get this first sticker. It's 3746. 3746 is number 23. So I get my little 23 sticker, and it's number 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 20, 23. And these stickers are the perfect size for the little containers here. And maybe I can use a funnel. Oh, it's easy to take out, because what I normally do is I normally kit up in a little tray and then pour it in here. So that's what we're going to do today. And let me do this first color. I probably can fit at least 2 in here, right? Both 3746, make sure. Lots of 3746 for that background here. Do you guys enjoy kitting up? I really enjoy kitting up. Kitting down is what I don't necessarily enjoy. That's why I have so many kits for kitting up, because I don't want to kit down. Because when I kit down, I try to sort my colors based on company, and it can be like tedious sometimes. So I don't always enjoy kitting down. I may be able to fit 3 in there. Let's see. So let me know. Do you guys enjoy kitting up? I need to record this video, edit it, and get it posted because it's Tuesday, August 1st, and this video is supposed to post on Wednesday morning. I have been doing everything except for my dog's barking. Everything except for recording, apparently. So I just wanted to get this first color in here, and then we will read our first story. He should not need to go outside. I don't know. Maybe he's barking at birds or whatever, but see? And you have your little container here. This holds a lot, actually. So let me go get a plastic bag and then we'll read our first Am I the A-hole story because I need to put this trash in a plastic bag. Alrighty, so we are on 3371. 3371 is number 19. That should be... Can't count, right? All right, so 3371. Let's see how well I can kit up and actually read stories, if that's more challenging than me diamond painting and reading stories. All right, am I the a-hole for ignoring my friend's phone calls and telling her to F off? I'd like to double check and make sure that I am kitting up the right thing, right? All right. So I, 37 male, have been friends with Lucy, 38 female, for about 30 years. Lucy always calls me when she has a problem, as we've been friends for so long and I've always been there for her. This can be something as small as editing her resume or something as big as needing a loan to make rent. Unfortunately, Lucy only has one mode, emergency. Do you guys have friends like that? So whether it's a crisis or a simple problem, she always approaches it in emergency mode. The other day, I was in the middle of taking a timed assessment for work on my phone. I was about 5 minutes into it when Lucy called me. As I was in the middle of the assessment, I declined the call and put her into voicemail. As soon as I did this, she called back. I once again declined and put her into voicemail. She called back a third time and I did the same. Keeping in mind, every time she did this, it interrupted my assessment. The clock kept running and the screen filled with her phone call, taking away the question. She texted me, which popped up on the screen, 911, call me. I responded, busy, call you in 20. She replied, please, it's an emergency. I closed the text and continued my assessment. She then started calling again. I put 5 calls in a row into voicemail. I was behind on my assessment, so I tried to power through, but stress was getting to me. That's a satisfying sound. I don't know why. So stress was getting to me. Lucy texts me again, need you, now. I lost it and text back, F off. In 30 years, neither of us has ever said that to each other, but in that moment, I just wanted her to leave me alone. She didn't respond, but stopped calling me. When I finished my assessment, I called her back and she threw me into voicemail. I texted her and said, was done and could talk. She replied, it's fine, I took care of it. I later learned that her car had broken down and she needed a ride to work so she wouldn't miss her shift. She wound up calling her father. She was late for work and got a written warning. She's been very cold to me and I feel very badly that I hurt her. I've apologized for cursing at her and she just says it's fine without any further comment. I'm beginning to doubt if my reaction was justified and feel horrible for damaging our friendship. Am I the a-hole for how I reacted and not helping my friend when she was in need? I'm going to say not the a-hole for helping your friend in need. I think you're the a-hole for saying F off, but not the a-hole for helping your friend in need because you couldn't help her right at that moment. You had to take a timed assessment. And if it was as easy as her texting someone else to help her, then 333, then why didn't she do that in the first place when you told her that you were busy? Also, she got a written warning at work. This this thought popped up in my head when I was reading. She got a written warning at work, but that's her fault, because the first time you're late, you don't usually get a written warning. You usually get to be late a couple of times, a couple of tardies on your record before you get a written warning. So this seems like something that she does often. No, you can't help it if your car breaks down, but if your behavior is to be late all the time, and then when something actually happens and you're continuously late, then you're going to get written up. And this is coming from me, and I used to be a manager, so I don't think she got written up just for being late one time. But I do think you are the a-hole for how you said F off. So that's what I'm going to say. Yes, the question is he the a-hole for not helping his friend in need? That is what he asked. You're not the a-hole for not helping your friend. You're the a-hole for how you responded to your friend. So that's what I think about that. So that's what I have to say about that. This was posted 8 hours ago. There's no overall vote. The top comment is not the a-hole. It wasn't a 911. It was an inconvenience. It sounds like a toxic friendship in which she just uses you. Move on, dude. She's not a friend. So yes, I was also thinking that as well, but I wanted to answer the question. This person says not the a-hole, and there's 24K upvotes in the 8 hours. I don't think he's an a-hole for not helping her. I think he's the a-hole for saying F off in the way he responded. This is not... I can't talk and pour drills at the same time, and I overfilled this. So that's what my thing is. Not the a-hole for not helping, but the a-hole for how you responded. So let's see. The one right underneath it said, not the a-hole. She failed to consider that you could possibly be doing something that cannot be interrupted because she is the main character. And now, having learned that she was interrupting you in the middle of something critical, her response is not to apologize, but to act as though you were in the wrong for not stopping whatever you're doing. Anything because she is the priority. That's effed. This person is not a friend. She considers you a servant. Yes, this does sound like a one-sided friendship. And like I said, not the a-hole for not helping, but the F off, that wasn't really necessary. But honestly, I was going to say I would have responded the same way, but no, I wouldn't. I don't normally tell my friends to F off. I would have said I would have not even answered. So that's that. I was able to fit 3 of those in there. So we have a lot of purples for the background. So we're going to have a lot of extras that we store away, which is fine. So this was 564. 564 is number 10. Alrighty. Ooh, this one might be good because I'm the friend with no kids. Am I the a-hole for always turning down hangouts with my friends when they ask to bring their kids? 564. 564. That's a pretty green color. I probably can fit all 4 of those in there. Oh, and this video probably will be a lot shorter. It probably won't be the whole hour. I don't know yet. I'm really tired, full day of work, and I've already got 14,000 steps today. I'm really tired, and I was really pushing myself, and I have shin splints. My shins hurt. So I'm like really want to just go prop my leg up and get ready for another day of work. Anyway. So I read the title, Am I the a-hole for always turning down hangouts with my friends when they ask to bring their kids? And I just chipped my nail. I can't stop chipping my nails. Good thing I do them on myself and I don't pay anyone else to do them. Anyway, I have a friend group of 7 women from uni. I'm the only one that's child-free, but 1 is childless, 2 are pregnant with their first, and 3 have kids. I'm the only one that's child-free, but 1 is childless, 2 are pregnant. So there's 2 of you that are childless. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. The gist is that she doesn't have kids out of the group. We as a group rarely meet up. I've seen all of them maybe twice in the last year, and we all live in the same city. Every time someone asks to meet up and we finally find a date everyone is available, one of the moms always asks if they can bring their child or children. It's usually one of 2 moms, as a third actually wants to have a kid-free evening. And before anyone else can answer, the other mom says yes. All 3 moms have husbands who can watch their kids. Most of them also have both sets of grandparents who are involved, but somehow they never manage to find someone who can babysit, as they call it. So at this point, I've stopped answering until they've set a time and place. Someone has asked about kids, and I say I can't make it. I hang out with them one-on-one or in smaller groups instead. Well, a few days ago, we agreed to finally meet up. No one had asked about kids, and we were having a barbecue and wine night. Well, who shows up with her 8-year-old? Yep, one of the moms. I clearly didn't hide my annoyance, and one of the girls asked me why. I just waved it off, and 30 minutes later, I excused myself and left. Said I didn't feel well. In those 30 minutes, we hadn't had any adult talk. We were just entertaining the kid. I would rather go home than do this for another 3 to 4 hours. After I left, I think they realized this was a pattern, and I got texts from most of the girls in the group. Some calling me an a-hole. Others just saying they were annoyed with me for leaving, while the third mom having my back and asked to meet up later that week to have a proper wine night. I don't have kids at all. I work with them every day and don't want to spend my time off relaxing with friends having to entertain other people's kids again. Am I the a-hole? Okay, I had a long pause there because I was actually thinking about the situation. I'm going to say not the a-hole. I was leaning towards a-hole, but when she said she works with kids all day long and comes home and doesn't, when she's hanging out with her friends, doesn't want to continue to entertain kids, I would say not the a-hole, because you are dealing with kids all day long. And if you're having a wine night, why are you bringing your kids to a place where you guys have agreed to have a girls' wine night? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily bring my child to that. And if I didn't have a babysitter and I knew we were going to be drinking and stuff, I would leave my kid at home, honestly. But the original poster is saying, is she the a-hole for canceling when people want to bring their kids? I feel mixed about this because she can't hang out with the kids sometimes. You know what I mean? I get that someone always wants to bring their kids, but what's the harm in hanging out with the kids sometimes? 3746. I already did that one. This is an extra. It seems like she doesn't want to hang out with the kids at no point in time. And I do get that she works with them, but I'm going to say not the a-hole, because you don't want to hang out with someone's kid. You shouldn't be forced to. That's that. And if the other people don't like it, then, they can choose to not hang out with her. So I'm going to say not the a-hole. This was posted 4 hours ago. There's no overall vote. But I said not the a-hole. So this is the top vote, is not the a-hole. Not the top vote, but with the most upvotes. Wine night with friends from college pretty much definitely means no children. And then the next person says, not the a-hole mom of two. I'd be pissed if someone brought their kids to a night out. If I sorted a sitter, I don't want to see any kids, which is true. That's why I said not the a-hole, because why are you bringing your child to a wine night? But for the original poster, like, at no point in time you want to hang out with your friends' kids. That's just odd to me, but kids don't belong at wine nights. So everyone else is saying not the a-hole. 3706. My dog just keeps barking, but my husband's up there, so he can take care of whatever he needs. But where's 3706? I don't see it. 3706. 3776. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I'm going to leave that in here because I literally put the sticker here and then I'm searching for 3706. Did you guys see that? I'm literally like, oh my gosh, freaking out, like, where's 3706? I don't see it. It's already put on there. That's why it's hard for me to do anything while I'm thinking about and reading these stories, right? I was really about to panic. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when I counted the stickers, I'm like, okay, it's somewhere because this sticker sheet was full and there's one missing. Ho, 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 ho. Alrighty, so that's that. Let's find another one. I wonder how many diamond paintings I'm going to be able to finish this month. Last month, I'm not going to post a month in review because I only finished one diamond painting and I already did a post review on that, and that was that honeycomb and flower bee one that I already did the post review on. That's the only diamond painting I completed last month, so there's no point in me doing a monthly review for the one diamond painting. Oh, are you guys planning on participating in any events for this month? Let me know that. Are you participating in some of the events I'm participating in? I'm still thinking about hosting an event. Okay, so real quick, last month I'm like, ooh, maybe next year I should hold a Christmas in July event. And then I saw someone else post about Christmas, and I'm like, oh, there's already a Christmas in July event. Womp, womp, womp. I'm like, Christmas is my favorite holiday. That'd be cool. We can do some pretty fun things. And then I'm like, oh, there's already one. Well, there's that. That's why I haven't hosted one yet, because I don't know what kind of event I should host, you know? Oh, but I think I am 105 subscribers away from having 1,000 subscribers. So once I get my 1,000 subscribers, I do plan on having a celebration with some giveaways and things like that. I need to plan that out. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I think I'm 105 subscribers away. So if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please do so we can get to that milestone of 1,000 subscribers and we can have a party. I might do, I never did a live before. Maybe I'll do a live and do some giveaways. Don't know yet. We'll have to see. All right, I think I can fit at least one more bag in there and then we'll move on. Look how I spilled that all over. I hope you guys aren't offended by this image. I was in one of the groups and some people had a problem with like the nudity in one of the groups. I think it was a diamond painting company. I see lots of things and I can't remember where I saw them. And I'm like, oh, really? People are offended by bodies? I don't know. I work with people. I see bodies all the time. I mean, doesn't offend me, but I guess I didn't realize that it could be offensive to some people. So I hope no one watching this is offended by her bum. All right, 818, number 11. I'm just rambling. I hope you guys don't mind. All right, let's find another one. So I just found this one and I'm going to read it. I didn't find stories beforehand, so I'm just winging it today. And it's working out pretty good, actually. I'm just scrolling, and if the title's interesting, that's what I pick. So this one says, am I the a-hole for asking my wife to close the bathroom door after she poops? Now, I want to read this because I had this conversation at work today, and it came up of, do you poop with the bathroom door open? The conversations we have at work, right? So I'm interested to see what this person has to say about that. Am I the a-hole for asking my wife to close the bathroom door after she poops? We have one bathroom in our house that joins directly to our bedroom. She goes in and do her business first thing this morning, then walks out, leaving the door wide open. From the bed, which is like 8 feet away from the bathroom door, I asked her, did you poop? She says, yes. I say, can you shut the door, please? She explodes. She tells me, you're making me feel extremely insecure as soon as I walk out of the bathroom. I tell her I think it's gross to leave the bathroom door open after you take a S-H-I-T, knowing that the door is inside our bedroom. She says it doesn't even smell that bad. I say, I don't care if it smells like roses. It's the principle. She's exhibiting this troubling habit a few times recently. I know she just isn't thinking about it in the moment, but I notice every time, and honestly, sometimes I do notice the smell. Am I the a-hole? He did write an edit, and I'm going to say not the a-hole. Because I myself has asked my husband to shut the door after he has pooped. Like, I understand that everyone has to go number two. Everyone does. But to subject someone else to the smell of your poop because you're embarrassed, like, that's absurd. Absurd. Shut the door when you go to the bathroom, and that's the end of it. Why should I have to smell your poo? And as far as her saying you're making me feel extremely uncomfortable, no, that smell that's coming from the bathroom is making me feel uncomfortable. Thank you very much. Not the a-hole. I felt very strongly about that one. Let's see what his edit was. Oh yeah, especially since the bathroom is conjoined with their bedroom. Oh my gosh. No. No. Let's see. Edit. The bathroom has a working extractor fan. I prefer to leave the door closed with the fan running during and after doing my own business. Edit 2. Neither of us are dead on a heel, and we're both pretty well over it now. Yes, I know that I'm not perfect, and neither is she. Reddit is wild sometimes. Oh my gosh. What did people say? He's totally not the a-hole for asking her to shut the door after she used the bathroom. Come on, guys. We're going to see. We're going to see what people are saying, because he wrote these edits for a reason. Let's see. Top vote, 6.9K upvotes, not the a-hole. I don't care how much you love someone. You don't want to smell their poo. Tell her she is an a-hole, and a smelly one at that. That is funny. Yeah, what's the big... Just shut the door. Oh, my gosh. Like, just shut the door, honey. It doesn't even it didn't even have to be like a big deal. Just shut the door. And then the person underneath it, of course, it's probably something she doesn't even consider or think of. I grew up in a really odd family. We barely cleaned at all. And so a lot of things just don't come naturally or occur to me because we didn't do them. That's fine. But when I ask you to shut the door after you use the bathroom, just shut the door. Just shut the door. And then they put examples. This is someone responding. When we first moved in together, he insisted we close the lid to the toilet before flushing. That is another one of my pet peeves. Oh my gosh. To me, this is batshit crazy. He was even thinking about invisible poop particles and stuff. I was of the opinion he was being a bit much, imagining things. In my family, you did your business, flushed your toilet, and moved on. Hell, I doubt anyone cleaned the toilet unless my brother left a floater in there or something. I have since learned that it is true. Bacteria from the toilet do spray out of the bowl upon flushing, and now I can't fathom flushing the toilet with the lid open. Oh my gosh, Reddit is wild. Oh, I might not be able to fit that in there, so I'm just gonna do this and move on. So that was someone else's response, and people had a lot of upvotes to that. But that's not the issue of you not knowing and not occurring to you. The issue is she was offended because he asked her to close the door. So he was wondering if he was the a-hole. And I and many other people said, no, this was posted 10 hours ago. There is no overall vote, but I think the overall vote is going to be not the a-hole. All right, guys, this may be the last one, but I clicked on it and it's pretty short. So let's see. Oh, that's all the colors from that one. So I'll put the extras in here. Let's get into this one. Oh, this is a pretty color. So this may be the last story. We will see how quick it is. So let's go. 893. This is number 12. Doesn't seem like I've kid up much, but I am talking. So 893 here. Is there more 893? Yeah, there is more. All right. Am I the a-hole for not taking my sister's parrot, which I promised to take care of at 9? So here's the backstory. When I was just a 9-year-old and my sis Jane was 16, she got this African gray parrot, Pepper, using her job money. She totally loved this bird. One day, she made me swear that if anything ever happened to her, I'd look after Pepper. Me, being a goofy kid, I was like, sure, why not? Fast forward 20 years later, Jane is totally fine, but she's got this killer job offer overseas. She has to move into company housing where pets aren't allowed. Now she's saying I have to stick to my promise and take care of Pepper. But here's the deal. I'm in no shape to care for a bird. I've got a small apartment with no outdoor space. I'm super busy with my job. Plus, Pepper isn't the easiest bird. He really only likes Jane and can get all cranky without her. To top it off, these birds can live for like 60 years. Pepper's only halfway there. And if you didn't know, these things are loud. Despite this, Jane's all like, you promised, and even brought our parents into it. They think I should somehow work it out because Jane's got this big opportunity, and in her words, your word is your bond. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. I was 9. Yeah, I did make that promise, but come on, I had no clue what I was saying yes to. Now my family's acting like I'm some kind of villain. So Reddit, hit me with it. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to take care of Pepper, the parrot I promised to look after when I was all of 9 years old? I say not the a-hole right away. And if your family feels so inclined to think you are the a-hole for making that promise when you were 9 years old, tell them to take Pepper. Like what? I was 9 years old. I'm busy. I don't have time for a bird. No. And it's not my problem that you got this big opportunity. And if someone, like, honestly, if I was going to give a pet to someone and I know they truly didn't want to care for that pet, how well are they really going to care for that pet? I don't know. Not the a-hole, and I think the family should take the pet, the bird, Pepper. And I was going to be petty and say, is there anything she promised you in childhood that you can make her, make her keep her word? Since your word is your bond. Not when you're 9 years old and 20 years later. I'm sorry. So, oh, this was posted 23 hours ago, and there is an overall vote of not the a-hole. And the highest upvoted comment with 5.1K upvotes is not the a-hole. When Jane adopted it, she promised to look after it for life. And here she is, a couple of decades later, trying to pawn it off on someone else for her own convenience. Tell Jane that nothing has happened to her. The bird just became inconvenient. So her 9-year-old promise doesn't apply. Jane is still alive and well. If she dies, I'm sure original poster will be happy to reconsider. Until then, the bird remains Jane's responsibility. Yes, that's another thing. She promised if anything were to happen to Jane. Nothing's happened to Jane. So technically, you didn't promise to take care of the bird if she got a job. So there. Most people agree, not the a-hole. So I guess we can do another one because that one was really short and easy to say not the a-hole, right? All right, so this one will be the last story. And besides, I cannot get my family to stay quiet while I'm recording. Am I the a-hole? I told my dad I won't accept his relationship because it's disgusting. Wait, I thought I clicked on another one. Whatever, we'll read it. Using a throwaway because I don't want this associated with my actual account. I would imagine not. I, 15 male, live with my dad. He and my mom are separated and she lives in a different city. I still have a good relationship with her and see her every holiday. She has a new boyfriend that I also get along with really well. So this is a 15-year-old, so I'm gonna say what I think, but not be like as harsh. My dad hasn't had a relationship since he and my mom split up. We live together with two of his close friends, Nikita and Galina, who are like family. Yesterday, I came home and thought nobody was there. I couldn't find my phone charger, so I went to my dad's room to get his. I had headphones on and I didn't think anyone was home, so I just went inside. Long story short, I wasn't home alone. My dad and Nikita were both in bed and naked. They both looked shocked, and I didn't know how to react, so I just ran to my room and locked the door. My dad knocked on my door a few minutes later and asked to talk to me, but I told him to go away. He asked me to let him explain. I told him I didn't want to hear it and that I'm disgusted that he would do something like this and won't accept it. I grew up with them as my family. Nikita is basically an uncle to me. Oh, Nikita is a man. My dad left me alone after that. I didn't see him before he went to work today, but he'll probably try to talk to me again when he gets back. Was I wrong for how I reacted? Edit. Why do makeup... Oh, this is the edit for him. Why do you make up your own versions? I never said I had a problem with them both being men. It's not about that. Can't you read? Also, there must have been a lot of comments about him being bothered because his dad was in bed with another man. But I'm not going to say that the 15-year-old is an a-hole. I understand that he grew up with Nikita being a part of his family. But also this is a 15-year-old kid who may not have understood the dynamic of the relationship because they were living together, but he did see this other guy as family instead of as dad's partner. That also may be what they said so that, just so it wouldn't be out or whatever. But I think with time, the kid would not think it's so disgusting. I mean, this is a grown-up relationship and a dynamic that the kid may not even understand. if I was, I mean, it's hard for me to say what I would do if I was 15 years old, but if I was in this situation, I would have been grossed out because I walked in on my parent, but eventually I would have gotten over it. And especially if you already feel like the other guy is a part of your family. And, you know, if I was a kid, I would talk to my father and also talk to the other guy and tell him how I feel and think, you know, and work through it. Because it can be hard on a kid to like accept that dynamic with their parent and someone that they didn't know that, you know, they were with in that way. So I'm going to say not necessarily not the a-hole, because the kid, I mean, I don't know how mature this kid is. And it is kind of hard to see your parents in a dynamic that you don't necessarily understand as a kid. So I'm going to say not the a-hole. This was posted 3 hours ago, so there's probably not much. This says not the a-hole, gay man here. Okay, so 277 upvotes. There won't be a lot because it's 3 hours ago. And this top voted comment says not the a-hole, gay man here. So, oh, this is a gay male posting. You are entirely entitled to your initial reaction to the situation. You're a 15-year-old child. You walked in and saw your dad and his close friend, who you consider to be an uncle. Your dad, who you always thought was a straight man, it's shocking. It hurts for a myriad of reasons. Hell, my dad died 10 years ago, and I still can feel a way about my mom's boyfriends. Have a conversation with your dad when you're ready. Tonight might be too soon, and that's fair. You're young. You're entitled to freak out over this, but your dad is still your dad. He loves you. He takes care of you. He wants what's best for you. He's a human being, and he has some kind of relationship with this man. You guys will get through this. Take some time, feel what you need to feel, express yourself, and work through it. You now know your dad is either gay or bisexual, and that isn't going to go away, Nikita or not. Take some time, and hopefully you will learn to accept him for who he is. You love him. You can't let this destroy your relationship, and it won't if you guys give each other space and feel what you need to feel. To everyone saying the original poster is homophobic, perhaps that's true, but if you're seriously telling me that at 15, seeing your separated father in bed with another man wouldn't shock you, I think you're lying to yourself. Let's not write off a young person discovering something shocking. Yeah, that's why I said not the a-hole, because you're 15 and you just found your dad in a situation that you like didn't even know about or don't maybe not even understand. So not the a-hole. It's a 15-year-old kid. And I really like this response here and coming from that perspective of, like he said, a gay man. And some people are saying, agree, this is just a kid. This is the best, most well thought out and empathetic comment here. Yes, I agree. I think that was I really like that comment. The way he approached the situation. All right. We don't have that many 310s, do we? This is a 3371. I already did that one. 310. Let's do 310, and then I think I'm going to be done for today. It's the first. I did want to post my kit up picture, but I think I'm going to have to post it tomorrow because I need to get off here. I'm really ready for bed. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 7:08 and I am ready for bed. It has been a long day. I've already had dinner. I'm done with my steps for the day. I've been obsessed with getting my steps in. But that's good, right? My goal for my steps now is 12,000 a day. And right now I have, like I said, 14,000. So pretty soon I'm going to be upping my goal to 15,000. But I don't think I'm going to go much further than 15,000 because walking can take up a lot of time. And sometimes it takes me a long time to get my steps in. So instead of like upping the amount of steps, beyond 15,000, I might walk around with leg weights, or I have a weighted vest that I can use. I can do that, but it's taking a lot of time. I can make my goals higher on days I don't work, but when I'm at work, I don't know if the days I do work, I don't know if I can get, or maybe I can. Maybe I'm just selling myself short and I can get more than that, but I don't know. So I'm like, let me do this one too, because I do want to get this kit up today and get it started. I have 2 whips. I have 2 whips, and this will be my 3rd. I don't know. I like to have 1 whip, but lately I've been having more than 1 whip. This one is kind of staticky, so it's like sticking to the tray. I'm like, let's just do that because it was sticking to the tray. Couldn't get them out. I need to find my dryer sheet, the little balls that I use. Yeah, this is staticky. This one's kind of staticky too. The little dryer sheet balls that I use works great for static. This one's staticky too. Normally I dump a couple in there, shake it around, and that takes care of the static. So that's what I'll have to do for this color. Also, I can put the lid on top of here and shake them down. All right, put the lid on. Sorry if that made a lot of noise. I wonder if there's more. Yeah, I'll have to use those static balls. Look at that. Here's number 1. For this diamond painting, I did not, there's an extra fee for the ABs, and I did not pay for the extra ABs, so this kit will not have any ABs. I don't really think this kit needs any ABs, and I'm sure this is a square. I'm sure I have some ABs somewhere if I wanted to use some. But yes, guys, I do have a lot more to kit up, but I'm going to let you go so I can get this video edited. And sometimes it takes a while to upload to YouTube. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun kitting up and reading some MI the A-hole stories. If you love diamond painting, crafting, and all things hobbies, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos with a friend. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.